Today is Monday, March 13, 2023, and this is Wilderness Wanderings.
Welcome to Wilderness Wanderings. My name is Renita Reed-Thomson, and I have the privilege to serve as a partner missionary with you at Immanuel Christian Reformed Church. I want to speak today about something we call the Great Commitment. Most Christians are aware of the Great Commission from Matthew 28. In it, Jesus calls us to a commitment to make disciples. Most Christians are also aware of the Great Commandment from Matthew 22. We are to commit our lives to loving God and others. But few Christians understand or remember the Great Commitment. It is the first directive given to humanity by God during creation. It describes why we exist and for what purpose we were created. Sometimes referred to as the cultural mandate, it is often forgotten as part of the basis for which we are to live our lives. In Genesis 1, we discover not only that God creates the world in which we live, but creates all of life, including you and me. In creating us, he provides us with a simple but clear job description. It is not only for certain people, but for all people, made in the image of God for all time. In only 34 verses, Genesis introduces us to a God who created earth on purpose and for a purpose. Let's read Genesis 1:28 and 26. Starting with verse 26, we read, "Then God said, 'Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth.'" Verse 28 says, "And God blessed them. And God said to them, 'Be fruitful, and multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth.'" God created humanity to rule and steward his creation. This was not a static realm, but one ever expanding as the population fulfilled its destiny to spread around the earth. Genesis 1:28 begins with God's blessing. God's blessing is the grace to accomplish what he had given humanity to do. Humanity, created in the image of God, shared with God the capacity to create through repurposing what God made into new products and services from what God had created from nothing. This creativity was fueled by the need to develop both social systems and economic systems as the population increased and spread around the globe. In these few verses, God, the creator of the universe, invites his special creation, made in his image, to join him as co-creators, whose task is to repurpose out of creation products and systems that make human flourishing possible. This is done as humanity works in the global village, fulfilling God's call to fill the earth. Within the first man and woman are the seeds of hundreds of generations capable of creating, exploring, building, discovering, and developing a society that both increases and honors God. It is the work that God has given us, and we discover the capacity for all of us to be co-creators with God. He created the universe out of nothing, that we can create everything necessary to see cultures, societies, and communities multiply and expand to fill the earth. In this, we are also called to fulfill the Great Commandment and the Great Commission. While we do our work, we are able to be ambassadors of the good news. We are able to be a royal priesthood, sharing how God has redeemed all things. I pray for you this day that you find joy as you live into that calling to fulfill the Great Commitment, the Great Commandment, and the Great Commission for the glory of God.
As you journey on, go with the blessing of God. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you, wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors.